Hey, what's going on YouTube? Buddy Lee here, and we got a gun video today. I've had this product for quite some time now, and just now getting around to using it. Probably gonna just be throwing some random gun videos and just me fucking around outside videos for another week or so. No Honda videos this weekend or this next week or next weekend because my wife and daughter are on vacation and they have it in Kentucky right now. I'm actually borrowing a co-worker's Toyota 4Runner right now. He's got two of them. He's got a brand new one and an older one. I think it's a 98, and he let me borrow that one, which was really generous of him. So I thank him for that. I'm gonna have to hook him up when she comes back and I return the 4Runner, obviously with a full tank of gas, but I'm not sure what else I'll do for him also, so I'll figure that out. But in the meantime, we got the Rem700 sitting right here. This is my latest purchase. I bought that, fuck, when I bought it. Anyway, doesn't matter when I bought it, but I bought it. That was my recent purchase, and had some issues with the original scope mounting system that I had, so I went with another one as more or less a contingency plan in case that one didn't work, which for me it didn't work. It is again by Wheeler. I don't know if you can see that or not. And also I'm trying out a new camera. So for those of you that are familiar with my videos, which have let me know if you notice a difference, if you like it better or you don't like it as much. All my other videos have been shot with my Galaxy S5, or the car videos have been shot with my old iPhone 4S. I use those just because they're simple, they're right there, the camera quality isn't all that bad, and I use the iPhone because if I break that and it drops and falls or whatever, I'm not going to be too worried about it. So this is just a little, I'm not sure what it is, it's a little Sony 5x optical zoom, nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but I found it in the junk drawer. It's a camera that we've had for a long time, and found an old memory card, stuck it in there, and so I'm going to try this out and see if this works better for my videos. Anyway, I digress. Sorry if the lighting sucks. I'm going to try to make that a little bit better. But here's the product. It comes in a nice little case like this. You get this apparatus right here, which is a level that goes on to your barrel, and the other level is actually right there, and that goes on top of your rail. Now I kind of already begun to set it up because it is kind of a pain in the ass, especially with this vise that I got here. Before, I was borrowing a co-worker's vise, and that one worked really well, and I went to Bass Pro Shop and I saw the one that I was using that I liked, and I saw this one here. It was a little bit more, and I thought, well, you're gonna spend more, you're gonna get better, right? You get what you pay for, kind of thing, right? So this thing's fucking garbage. I don't like it. And my issue at hand at the beginning was you want to first make the gun level horizontal like this, which I got there, but also I guess on that axis there you want to get the gun level as well, which was difficult because the way this is set up, the vise, let me move the camera over, you have this rubber V that comes down from both ends, and it's supposed to fit on the barrel, or it's easier if it could fit on the barrel, but because this gun is so short, especially the barrel, and the bottom of this is really flat, it's a little bit more difficult to make that level. So that's going to be your first point of action, what you want to do. Right when you get this kit, put your gun in the gun vise, you want to get it level like this, and then level like that as well. I'm going to go ahead and crack the other piece open and mount that up on the barrel, and then go on to the next step. As again, I've never used this. I opened it up and I set it next to all my gun stuff. So you and I are going to be going through the instructions and figuring this out as we go. So bear with me. Sorry if this video is going to suck, but just doing what I can. Alright, so these pieces right here, you got one there and one there. They unscrew and they kind of fold out like a hinge, right? And I'm not sure why that's not focusing. Like I said, bear with me, this is a brand new camera. Anyway, yeah, you're going to unscrew these, and these fold out if you need to. I didn't have to do it, but you're going to slide this over the barrel. And the objective is to get your bubble in the center of this level, while at the same time having the bubble on this level center. Now the reason being is, once you get both levels centered up, you're going to pull these levels off and you're going to go ahead and start putting your rings and scope on. This stays on here because that is synced up, I guess, if you will, with that level back there. So when you pull all this out and then you start to put your mounts and your scope on, this is going to tell you whether or not your gun has moved from this position. So I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but that's the purpose of having this on the barrel and that one right there. I didn't get too crazy tight with this, just hand tight till it's snug. It's got little rubber pads in there so it doesn't damage or scratch your barrel. Yeah, so the next step is pull this out, get our mounts on, and go from there. Alright, so now that we have the mount, the ring mounts, and the scope on there, I went ahead and loosened up one side completely. And now the object is, you take that level that was on your rail before, and you're going to set it up on top of the turret knob. Now the objective is to, remember that level that was right here? Okay, you're going to adjust your scope and rotate it until this level is level with that one, and then you're just going to slowly torque it down. And in theory, according to the instructions, once you do that, everything should be lined up, and then you can throw a bore sight on it, and then try to get the crosshairs lined up. So let's go ahead and see if I can't knock this out, and then try to get a good view through the camera, through the scope, to see whether or not these crosshairs lined up like it said it should in the instructions, or if this is just going to be another fail. Alright, so we got the rear rings tightened down. I always start with just the rear first and get that tight, and then I go to the front. I'm not really sure why. That's just what I've always been told to do. There was never really given a rhyme or a reason as to the reason behind it, but just that's just how I do it. I got these torqued down to 30 inch-pounds, and in the other kit that I got, the one that didn't work out very well with the levels, but it also had the lapping tool kit, it also came with this fat wrench, inch-pound torque wrench with all the little Torx heads, bits and Phillips and flatheads and all that shit. I tell you what, you can buy these individually as well off of, where'd I get this shit? MidwayUSA.com. If you have guns, particularly rifles, and you're mounting shit, and you don't have one of these, you are wrong. This makes the world of difference. And while I'm thinking about it, whenever you get done with this torque wrench, or any torque wrench for that matter, just make sure you always return it to 0. That way you don't fuck up the spring on the inside. So now we're going to go ahead and get the front torque down. Alright, we got the front mounted too. That was easy, and I can only guess that that's the reason why I do the rear first and get that torque down, because there was no movement in that level whatsoever. I just went ahead and tightened these down, kept checking the level, obviously. I didn't get complacent with it. I did keep checking, but they torqued down to 30 inch-pounds without this level even budging. So like I said, that's the way I do it. I get the rear first, get that leveled up, torqued down and then went right to the front, and that shit just torqued down without any issues. So now take our levels off, and we're going to go ahead and try to take a look down the barrel. If it doesn't work, obviously you're not going to see it on film, but I'm going to give you a video of what I saw. Alright, well, as you can see, it's not... here go my dogs. They see the laser up on the door, and they're trying to attack that. As you can see, if you can, I know that I can't figure out how to make the flash work with video on this camera, so I'm sorry the lighting's bad, but as you can see, it worked. That thing is straight up and down, straight horizontal with the rifle. I did try to use my laser bore sight to get it sighted in, but I don't have enough distance in my apartment to allow me to do so, and I'm not going to stick it out the window because, one, people are going to think I'm trying to shoot, and two, I live next to Naval Station Norfolk, next to the airfield and Norfolk International Airport's right down the street as well, and you can get into some serious shit if the pilots think that you're trying to shine lasers at them. So, and I don't need the sheriff's department called on me. So, with that all said and done, I'm sorry if the video quality was poor, but that using the Wheeler Engineering scope mount kit, it works. I will leave a link in the description box below to midwayusa.com to where you can purchase this. I don't remember the price off the top of my head, but then again, you guys will get a link. I may even throw an annotation in there, that way you guys don't have to click on the link just to look at, just to find the price out. But hope you enjoyed the video, hope you learned something. If not, sorry, but if you did, I'm glad. I highly suggest this product if you own rifles, mount scopes, or any of that. So I will talk to you guys later. See you in the next video.